Right, so investigating on why the window won't go up. So, we've been testing on the passenger window, so it goes down on this switch, but it won't go back up. And we figured out that it's a live feed, so it's got the live, so the red, I don't know what you can see. So, it's the live feed. We've traced it back. I thought it might have been a break in the door because that's what's usually happened. But look at this, typical previous owners, proper bodge job on there, isn't it? Something else that's going to have to be sorted out eventually. I'm not impressed. So we've got live coming through here. Let me, oh, we've got a tester here. See, that works. So we've got live coming up here. And then if we put it into, I don't know if you can see very well. Well, you're not going to be able to see. But if I plug that into there, that's dead. There's nothing in there. Yeah, so that's dead. So no live feed. So somewhere from here to here we've lost power. So I'm going to strip the door panel off and we'll have a quick look. It was quite obvious once the door card was removed that we would need to remove the wiring harness for the door and repair it, because you can see here that there is a clean break.
And then all that, you can fix it all down the shed.
Yeah.
In the wall, in the comfort. Isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Ringo. Ringo?
Does seem to be the ongoing issue with this, doesn't it? It's always someone else's previous repair you're repairing.
All the time.
It's never a new fault, it's something that someone's bodged.
So where's this all unplugged to? How do I drop this?
Right, so there's one screw up there, and you undo that and then that tray comes down. Put it towards you. Right, and then on the fuse box, either end of the fuse box, there should be two little white clips.
Oh yeah, push them back.
Yeah, rotate out of the pins. So you undo both of those.
Oh yeah, the lights are. Oh right, yeah, that's not.
Yeah, so, and then what you do from that is then you can sort of, well, you can see that you've got to pop it out the little, put it up, that's it, and then down. As you're coming down,
It's got to kind of like angle it.
there's one here that always gets knocked. So try and push it that way and down. That's the CAN bus connection.
Oh right, yeah.
It will go, you just got to rotate and push the back down first. There you go. If that gets knocked out for whatever reason, what happens is when you start the engine, you won't have no rev cat and your light will flash. It's been pinched before. But that's all you can bus for your engine. So as long as I've got all the lights flashing, then that's why. When they put the fuse box in, this one's fallen out. So yeah, so that's that. So that sits down like that. And then all you got to do is find your wires to the coming in from the door and unplug them. There's about 4 or 5 plugs. That's the ones through there. Just trace them along, unplug them all, pull the whole loom out. And then you can repair it. That's just a case of putting it all back together again. Oh, go on, G.
Hello.
Oh, go on.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to cut it there.
Fair play.
Huh?
Been done, mate. What's that? She's learning. She's learning. Every day's a school day. Every day's a school day.
Right, so I'm going to fully remove the whole loom, this door loom, because it all needs repairing. So I've dropped all the fuses down, I've unclipped everything, I've got the earth to disconnect, and then we can pull this all out. Happy days. I've got my spanner, let's try and get in here. Right, I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, so here's that wiring loom for the driver's door. And there's plenty of bodges in it that need to be fixed. So we've got all of this that needs to be fixed. This bodged area here that needs to be fixed. This bodged area here on the central lock-in needs to be fixed. Right, so down in the shed, I've already made a start on it. I got carried away. So we've got the soldering iron out, we've got some solder, got all the heat shrink and some spare bits of cable. Well, wire. I've gone through, removed some connector that was, sorted out that bit there, it was bodged. All the broken wire that's been taken out and been replaced. I'm now going to go through and sort this little bit out. So that first bit's sorted. That brake's been, that brake there on the central lock-in, just take that up. So those, and then yeah, we're just going to sort this out now. Go through and sort all these wires. Happy days. So I've gone through the wiring loom now. I've cut out all the crimped connectors that were in there, completely cut them out, cut the wire, stripped it, soldered it all together, heat shrink over it all, everything's sorted. All I've got to do now is put some tape over it and then we can fit the loom in and test it. Guys, nightmare working out here in the dark. Right, so I've just fed all those plugs through. I don't know how well you can see. Comes through that gator just in there. And so I've got to plug them all back in, and then we can feed these wires back through in through the door, if we can see through there, and it can all be connected back up and tested. Right, let's crack on. So it got really dark last night, really quick, and we fitted all the wiring loom, tested it, and the windows worked. So I fitted the door card again, and it wasn't working properly, the central lock-in. And you can hear this actuator's making a lot of noise. So I think the problem is that inside the actuator, the copper little connectors are corroded. It's easier just to get a new one, so I've got one on order from Heritage, 35 quid, and we'll do that next time. But as you can see, the windows, everything else is all connected up and wired in. That's so annoying, that central lock-in. It's so loud, you can hear it's dodgy and it's not working properly. So I'm going to test the windows quickly and just show you that those cables, all those wires were the problem. There it goes down, goes up, happy days, jobs are good. And so yeah, I think, you know, I've ordered the actuator from Heritage, 35 quid, so when that arrives we'll crack on and get that done. So join me next time when I replace the actuator and we'll have a closer look at it as well. And for now, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, found it informative, and I'll see you next time. So stay safe.